We're going to keep it running it up. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we're doing a live stream. I'm going to try to invite some people to come join us on the live stream to call the fight tomorrow. It's the UFC fight. It's way up there in numbers. I think it's like UFC 328. Yeah, so it's Hazmat Chimaev against Sean Strickland. And then in the co-main event, you got Desir Tara against Joshua Van. And wasn't it crazy about how Joshua Van won his championship with the guy posting on his arm and blowing his shit out like that? Man, fighting is a crazy sport. It's like, they say it's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. I wouldn't want to have to earn a living, but I would step in the ring with any of them if they paid me enough money. I'd be a punching bag for a couple of rounds, but who knows? I'm 50 years old, so I probably wouldn't last a couple of seconds. And I ain't afraid to admit it. I ain't a tough guy, never have been and never claimed to be. But I definitely hold my own. So with that being said, let's switch over to some news. And to do that, we're just going to check some snooze out. What do you think of the snooze that's going down? Right now, there ain't much happening in the news other than this Iran debacle. Man, I can't wait for that to get over. I need to fill my car up. I've been just going here and there, trying not to waste the gas that I got in it, because I was going to outlast the war. You know what I mean? So I didn't have to throw some more fuel in my shit. But who knows? They might break me down. I might have to put some gas in it. It ain't no gas in it now. I'm going to have to throw some in if I want to go anywhere. But I'm on a time limit, so I got to strike while the iron's hot. Because I definitely know I ain't getting no younger. Britney Spears is in the news talking about, you want a piece of Maine? Rehabbed in New England. Rehabbed in New England. At her old age, she is a firecracker still. I could just imagine, hanging out with Britney and the stuff that she does. I don't know if she's a drug addict or what she is, or she just needs some of them Effexor pills. Those little Tic Tacs some girls takes to keep the mind straight. Especially when you hit 40 years old and you start going through that womanly change and stuff. I can't say because I'm not a woman, but I live with one and she's 40-something and she is out there like outdated swimwear. I swear to you, she is something. She sometimes makes me wonder if God created men and women equally as far as having sense in their brains.